What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be doing a video that I didn't think I was going to be doing, but I'll explain why I did. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Wave 2 of McFarlane Toys' Demon Slayer. I was about to say multiverse. Demon Slayer figures of Shinobu, Giyu, and Ryu. I'm pretty excited. Or Rui. I'm sorry, what did I say? Ryu? Rui. I'm pretty excited. But only because of the price I got them for. I actually was going to skip on this because I was enjoying Bandai's Legendary Heroes. I don't remember what it's called. Not the Anime Heroes set ones, the smaller ones. I enjoyed those, and these don't seem too out of scale with those figures. Now I do have a Nosuke here, but I don't want to take them out of the shelf, but they don't look terrible next to each other, and honestly I'll just build out the Demon Slayer shelf at this point. So the reason that I got these guys was because I only paid less than $15 a pop. I went to a flea market on Thanksgiving, and was able to get them. It says $20 there, but I worked out a deal with the dude, and I paid like $15 a piece for these, or something like that. I actually think I paid $30 total, so I think it came down to $10 a piece. Yeah, it was $30. So yeah, these were $10 a piece. There's your barcode if you're looking for it. I guess you got this one at GameStop. I don't know. And then the barcode for Rui. But yeah, I mean, I like Demon Slayer. I think the quality of the anime definitely has went downhill for me. I'm going to keep with it. I'm a little behind, but for $10 a piece, I really think I'd be stupid to pass this up. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and open these guys up. So, getting these figures out of the package, yeah, they're kind of exactly what I expected, for better or for worse. Should have got them pre-standing before I started recording again, but they're, you know, I guess the best way to put it is very McFarlane-y. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I think they're very McFarlane-y. Scaling being a very big issue. We'll talk about that in a minute. The good thing is I did get my Inosuke out, and I think they scale pretty good with the Inosuke. So I will be continuing buying this line. At least I think they scale good. I think the boys should be smaller in my head. Like, I like when they're like younger. I know like now they're a little bit older in the anime. I do not read the manga. I'm going to preface that right now. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and just get into it. I'm really not going to talk too much about it because I only know these characters based off of what they did in the anime. And even with that, my memory is not great when it comes to anime. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes anime just fades together for me. I'm really weird with that shit. I love anime. But sometimes it just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. So we'll go ahead and start with Rui first because he's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, so I really do like the head sculpt here. I think that the eye is very well done, very detailed. You can see under there that they did paint the other eye as well, and I love that ombre that they did. I love that it looks like spider legs around his head. It's very good design. You do get the what's it called, a gi? You do get to, or no, I don't know, it's some kind of gown, I forget what it's called, but I like the design on there. I like the red belt, and then this spider pattern is actually super clean, like really, really clean. But what the heck is that? McFarlane, why would you do that? Why would you go and put licensing on there? I don't even see, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know if that's a Demon Slayer thing, but I hate that. And then you do get to see he does have black trunks on, along with, there is paint on the leg to differentiate from the pants. I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera very well. No, you can see that. Like, this is skin and that's pants, but he's very pale, but it's a detail I don't think they had to put in there, but I'm kind of happy that they did. It's a nice little detail to throw in. So I think it looks cool. You do get the hands in there, but the hands are kind of all but useless. You can't rotate the hand in there. You have to pop it out and move it the way that you want because it doesn't really rotate all the way around. Like, it gets stuck by, at least the open hands are like that. The fist hands are different. And speaking of accessories, he does come with a pair of fist hands. Oops. A pair of fist hands, which really doesn't matter what you put in there. You can barely see them anyway. So unless you're taking the picture posed like this, like posed with the, you know, like looking directly at the hand. Like you turn it and you can barely see it. So there you go, I guess. He comes with them, and he comes with this big old spider. I kind of wish he came with a bunch of like different size spiders, but this is awesome. Super cool. I like the sculpt on him. I would be careful with this. This is brittle as hell. Holy crap. I don't know why they would do that. But I like the paint on there. It's clean. The brown on there is nice. The red dots are actually sculpted along with like some lines in there. It looks nice, and it's decently sized. I mean, it's, you know, almost as tall as Rui himself, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Nice spread of accessories, I guess. It's not a huge spread, but I always like getting, like, big animal-type creatures. That's pretty cool. And then we're just going to go ahead and do articulation per each one of them, just to save a little bit of time. So the head's going to pivot, and it'll rotate. It's not really going to look up. It'll look down a little bit. Not bad. Shoulders go out, down, rotate 360. Single-jointed rotating elbows that aren't the best, but it'll do. And then the hand, like I said earlier, it's just going to pop out. You just kind of got to pop it out and plug it back in the way that you want it posed. I don't like that at all. These, I don't really know what else you could have done. I mean, you're probably just going to most likely have them just standing there like this anyway, but this gown piece or like skirt piece is very soft. I like that. The hips, despite that though, or this side will be able to kick out, but this side's not going to go anywhere. You can kick forward that far, back. No thigh cut. Double jointed knee, which you can see how soft that plastic is. Not bad at all. And then the ankle goes down, up, rotates, pivots, and a toe hinge. Very nice toe hinge. So, I guess you guys can kind of hear in my voice, like, I'm just not super excited. He's just not super fun to play around with. He'll look great next to Tanjiro. As you saw in the back of the box, their fight scene in the woods. I like that a lot. But, it's okay. Next up, we'll go ahead and take a look at Giyu. I think he's too big. Like, I think he's really large. Like, really large. And the fact that I think the boys are on this body is nuts to me. I think he should be a little bit shorter. Like, he's huge. Maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments if he's supposed to be that size. But I think he's huge. But it doesn't bother me too much. If you pose him a little bit, like, you know, water breathing. Like, you know, he'll be able to, like, fudge it. But, like, I don't know. I think he's very large. The head sculpt is okay. Doesn't, you know, it kind of displays his emotion or emotionless nature. There's a little bit around there. You can see his ponytail looks nice. What I will say is the paint job on this is fantastic. On the gi, I believe it's called, or I don't know, but it looks great. Super clean, nice intricate design. It goes all the way in the joints. Very, very cool. I do think that that's very well done, along with these gold buttons, the thing on his shirt, then his pants, and then you even get his little chanclas that are painted blue on there too. So, again, I think he looks pretty good. I think the head sculpt is whatever, but he's, you know, I think he's just big. I think he's very large, but I really do like the way that that looks. He's not one of my favorite designs. I think the jacket's kind of ugly, to be completely honest with you, but it's well done for what it is. That's not McFarlane's fault. That's, you know, Demon Slayer's fault. He does come with a pair of open hands. I like that. He does come with a pair of fist hands. I like that as well. And then he does come with his sword, which I don't like very much because it's super warped and skishy, and I hate that. McFarlane, make the swords like this, in my opinion anyway. But I like the metallic blue on there. I think that that's very nice. The handle looks good. The hilt looks good. I like it. And you can get him to hold it rather well. Actually, maybe I can't. But, yeah. Got it upside down. I don't even know because it's so warped. But no, it's this way. This is the right way. But yeah, looks pretty good. I haven't interchanged the hands. Let's pop on a fist hand. See how that looks. I don't feel like that's on all the way, but yeah, that looks pretty good. A water effect would have been cool, but yeah, it looks pretty cool overall. The articulation is okay. The head's going to pivot. It'll rotate. It's very tight. He's not going to look up at all, so forget about it. He'll look down. Shoulders go up. They go down. They'll rotate 360. single jointed rotating elbow, which is pretty ugly if you ask me, and then the ball hinge wrists, which do work very nicely, especially for a sword wielding type character. The diaphragm joint is pretty much all but useless. I mean, he can crunch a little bit, back not so much. He'll rotate at the top and the bottom, which is nice, and then a little bit of pivot, nothing crazy. The diaper is huge on this guy. I'll give him a pass because it is baggy pants, but it's still not super pleasant. A little bit of rotation, single jointed knee, which I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, I think it's, you can't do much better, but then on the other hand, it is also kind of ugly. Like, this big chunk here is weird. Like, I don't know. Then the ankles will rotate, pivot, hinge down and up, and then a toe hinge. So, overall, I'd say the articulation's okay. She's just not super fun to play around with. Does that make sense? Especially for like an acrobatic character or, a fighting character. You want a little bit more oomph, and kind of doesn't have that. And then finally, my favorite figure of the wave, surprisingly, Shinobu. I think she looks perfect. I think her scale is going to be good with those Bandai figures that I have. So for me personally, I like that. And the head sculpt is great. Oh my gosh. I love the little butterfly on the back for her hair. It's painted very nicely. The hair ombre looks good. I love the eyes that they did on it. I love the sculpt in the gown. Looks nice. This faded green to pink to the hard black line of the butterfly wing design. Super, super nice. I like the sculpt on the body. I will say this side, for me anyway, gets a little caught, but it's, it's kind of covered by the jacket. They even got that little faded paint down there with her purple painted flip-flops. And she kind of has a more metallic-y look, or like a purpley metallic look than Giyu does, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I think she looks great. I'm actually very surprised on how much I like the way that she looks. You do get a pair of interchangeable hands with her. You get like kind of a pointy hand and then a fist hand. I like that. You get her sword, which her sword is more stiff. I think because it's thinner. I like the little bellow on the outside. And then the hilt with like the flower. I love it. Looks great. You get her holding it. She does not have the right hinge on the hands, unfortunately. And I would also be careful putting this sword in her hands. But I do want to pop on that fist, that looks awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I like that. But if that wasn't enough, she does come with a sword accessory. You can slide this on their sword, I believe. I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's definitely for the sword, but I don't know where it goes in, and I'm scared to push it. Oh, wait. I think I see. You guys like when I discover things on the channel, like live, and unedit it? I guess that's how it's supposed to go. Looks pretty cool. I don't want to break it. Looks pretty cool. I like that. It's a very nice effect. I'm sure I have it on wrong. I wouldn't use it anyway, so I don't really care, but it does look pretty cool. As far as her articulation, I'm very surprised. She looks up great. She looks down great. Pivot side to side fantastically and rotate, and there's not too much of a gap. Very well done. I mean, her design lends more for articulation than the others do. Shoulder, hinge, and swivel looks good. Hinge and swivel at the elbow. Again, the cleanest of the bunch. And, it's only 90, but... And then the wrist swivel and hinge. I wish it was the right hinge for the vertical hands. Her ab crunch is okay. Not much more than Giyu's. Pivot side to side and rotate at the top and the bottom. She can kick forward that far. Back. No thigh swivel. Her knee looks a little bit better. It's not much better, but it'll swivel. I don't know if I mentioned, but Giyu's will rotate as well. And then the ankle goes up, down, rotate, pivot, and a hinge. So, pretty good. Definitely my favorite of the bunch, if I haven't mentioned it already. I think she looks the best, and, she's the most fun to play around with. Here they are standing next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with this Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here they are next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends 6-inch Series Darwin. And then finally, here they are next to the Marvel Legends Hasbro What If Series Zombie Captain America. So you guys are probably wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on these figures? And I gotta say, they're kind of what I expected. I was going to pass on them. I really was. And I mean, I don't want to say I'm all in on this line now, because I'm not going to be getting like re-releases of Tanjiro and Zenitsu. I'm not getting Inosuke. I will get uh, Rengoku, he does look pretty cool. And I'll get like the other characters. I personally hope they make Tengen. He's my favorite. So I hope that they make Tengen at some point. I'm sure they will, unless this line goes the way of the My Hero line, which so disappointing to me. So disappointing. But yeah, overall I'd say that these are okay figures. If you like Demon Slayer, I don't think they're bad for the price. I mean, I got them for $10 a piece, so I'm really okay with it. But you know, let me know. I think my biggest issue is Giyu's just huge, and please let me know if I'm crazy. I don't mind if Rengoku's on that body, because I do picture him as being huge. I don't know. Like, I just... Ugh. But anyway, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. At a price point of around $25 a piece, I'm going to give them a collective rating of 6 out of 10. I don't know. Let me know if I'm crazy. But with all that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. So like I said, if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot over on those apps, and I have a lot of fun, so I'm sure you all will too. But as always, let me know. You cop him? See you guys in the next one. Peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.